Hi, my name is Nagarin Son of Sambat Kumar, and my matrix card number is 01DEP19F1079, and I'm from class DEP4C. Okay, as for today, I have been tasked by my English lecturer, Encik Zaki bin Yahya, to record a video describing a graph. Doesn't matter what type of graph it is, which is related to my field of study. Okay, so as for that, I have chosen a graph. I want to keep it as a suspense first. I don't want to reveal it for now. I've chosen a graph which is related to my field of study, which is electronic communication engineering. All right, without further ado, I would like to straight away bring you guys to the graph that I'm about to describe. There you go. All right, first of all, before revealing the graph, I would like to share my title with you guys, which is Average Download Speed of Telecommunication Networks in Malaysia. That's a very lengthy title, but it is a reasonable title for my graph. Okay. Well, ta-da! All right, this is my graph. For those who acknowledge about types of graph and stuff, so they would certainly know that this is a bar graph. For those who doesn't acknowledge it, well, this is how a bar graph looks like. Okay, as you can see, we have some familiar logos here. You can see Maxis at the top, and down there Celcom, DG, U-Mobile, Yes, and Packet One logo. Okay, so just the logos are connected to the graph's title as well. Average download speed of telecommunication network, which you have to keep in mind. All right. So first of all, if you want to describe about a graph, whether the audience acknowledge or doesn't acknowledge about graphs, you got to make sure that the graph is not messy, it is systematic and also straight to the point. And kudos to the creator of this graph because it is systematic and straight to the point and it doesn't look messy. So, and also the digits and statistics provided here are quite, the font size is at the right size actually because you can barely see the digit. So, all right. So because the audience won't have some difficulty to read the stats. All right. So if you can see, I have included a table here. Well, that is the data that I would like to explain further. Well, which I did place it purposely. All right. Speaking about the graph, okay, as you can see, there are 6 logos there. So the logos are placed at the y-axis, and on the horizontal direction, you can see there are a few numbers there, and those are the average download speed for each network, the fixed digit for average download speed on the x-axis. All right. So looking at the graph, you can see that P1, which represent packet 1, has the least average download speed, which is 4.58 megabyte per second. If you're living at my residential area, that is way too slow. And for those who are going through online classes right now, that is very, 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 very slow. All right. Above that is Yes, the network Yes, and the average download speed for Yes is 5.62. And as you can see, above Yes is U-Mobile, and the average download speed is 11.74, which is double the amount high than Yes. And also above U-Mobile is DG. Well, as for DG, the average download speed is 16.55. All right, that's not too bad, but moving on to Celcom. Celcom has the average download speed of 18.97. All right, and at the top, we have Maxis, which has an average download speed of 22.89, which I guess will work really good for me. All right, because I'm a Maxis user. All right, that's for the graph, and the extra information that I would like to share is the speed over 650 kilobyte per second for packet 1. As you can see at the table down there, 93.40%, which is kind of okay, which is good actually. And for yes, it's 89.37%, and for U Mobile, it's 98.56%. For DG, it's 98.88%, and for Cellcom, it's 99.28%. And finally, for Maxis, the speed over 650 kilobyte per second is 99.76%, which is the most speedest or the most fastest speed in that category, which is over 650 kilobyte per second. All right, moving on to the percentage of time latency, which is smaller or equal to 250 ms. Okay, so as you can see here, we'll go from Maxis. Maxis has about 90.28%, and higher than that is Cellcom, 94.08%. And moving towards DG, it is a bit lower. It is lower than both Cellcom and Maxis, which is 88.18%. Meanwhile, for DG, meanwhile for U Mobile, it has the least digit actually, because it's 72.92%. And for yes, it has the highest value recorded for the percentage of time latency smaller than or equal to 250 ms, which is 94.37%. And for packet one, it is about 88.28%. Okay, about the final information that I would like to share here is the packet loss. Packet loss is something like, for an example, you send a packet and I send some information from the host, and the receiver only, okay, an efficient network is when a host send about 100% of unit to the receiver, and there is 0% loss and 100% receiving. So that is the most efficient and perfect networking. But in this case, since it works under fiber optic and also broadband, so it might lose. I mean, there might be some leak which cause some loss, a slight percentage of loss. As you can see, the figure is not that huge, it's really small. So for Maxis, it's 0.49, and for Cellcom, it's nearly twice as high than Maxis, which is 1.10%. And for DG, it's 0.52%. And U Mobile records the highest packet loss, which is 3.95%. God, that is huge. That may sounds like a small digit, but that is actually huge for packet loss, because I've been studying telecommunication network, and I know that value is huge. Okay, and for yes, it's 0.34%, and for packet one, it's 1.71%. Okay, as you can see, under the category packet loss, yes has the most smallest figure for packet loss, for the category packet loss. But if you consider it overall under the category of average download speed, megabyte per second, speed over 650 kilobyte per second, and also percentage of time, latency smaller or equal to 250 ms, and also mainly packet loss, I guess Maxis is the most efficient network that will satisfy the customers actually, because it has its own flaws and also its own advantage. But looking thoroughly, I guess Maxis is the efficient network for us Malaysians. And all right, I guess you enjoyed listening to my video, and I hope to share more of informations like this with you guys. But that's it for today, and thank you very much for listening to me. I'm Nagadian signing off for tonight. Bye.